Hey students, how you doing? This is Mr. Williams. I wanted to get you started off on our Cornell notes that we'll be using in business education as a normal routine of learning new information. Our Cornell notes is a great resource to use as we prepare for college readiness as well as our career. So how we set up that paper for our Cornell notes is we make our Cornell notes columns, which is an offset T. If this was my paper, I would make sure that it's more on the right side than it would be on the left side, because that is how we're going to set up our column notes for success. All right. Today's topic that we will be discussing in our class, and this will be a great example for formatting, is we're going to be talking about email etiquette. So at the top of your Cornell notes, please write the topic, which will be email etiquette. You will write this in your business education starter notebook as well as our note section so that you can continue to use these notes to build on your knowledge of content that we talk in business education, specifically email etiquette for today. As we set up our notes, you need to be able to know what side should have the questions and what side should have the answers for each slide that you are participating or following along in class. So in our first setup, you will see in our slides, I will switch to our first slide. You will see that in blue will be the columns that you will place on the left, and in red will be the answers that you place on the right. As we go through this in class, this is just a little hint, a tip that you can continue to go back to. So when we get to our first slide, you need to make sure that our first question is, what exactly is email etiquette? Now, our whole goal after this is when we form our question on the left column of our Cornell notes, on the right side, we are going to use the information which I placed in red for you in our slides. You will put that on the right side of your column. And today's answer to what exactly is email etiquette, we're putting the answer as email etiquette is an established set of guidelines and expectations for how people should communicate electronically. Okay, now, yes, this is a lengthy one, but as we begin to get better, we will be able to form a question from the actual PowerPoints that we look at and answer that question on the other side. I hope these tips can help you out as we begin to continue to build our knowledge in business education.